It's me, Renee. I'm back. So today, this video is the second part. Why do I have four fingers? The second part of my bookshelf tour, in which I'll talk about some of the books from the bookshelves and I'll put pictures, but I won't film the bookshelf because, as I said, and as you've probably seen in the last video, my hands are just too shaky. It'll be too artsy if I do it. It just wouldn't be good really. And I thought like, well, I mean, you see a lot of the bookshelves. I try to sometimes move my filming here and there so you can see different parts of the bookshelves. But yeah, I think it's still a bit of a fun way to like show off all my bookshelves. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So this video is sorry. This video is my contemporary shelf. Well, the first of two contemporary shelves. Well, it is and it's not. Okay, so this is my pure contemporary shelf, and then at the bottom I have another shelf. You know what? I'm just gonna go there. It's contemporary at the closest to, like, at the front, but in the words. But in the back it's sci-fi and other stuff. So part of it is contemporary. So yeah. But yeah, also that contemporary shelf is also mainly diverse, though this one I'm going to talk about today is not diverse. Well, it depends how you count. Like, some of them are diverse in the way that they have words, they have side characters that are diverse, but not main characters. So yeah, and yeah, let's get to them. So first we have The Reese Malcolm List by Amy Spaulding, as well as Ink is Thicker Than Water by Amy Spaulding. So this is actually her first book. I'm pretty not sure it's her first book. I might be wrong, but pretty sure it's her first book ever. Yep. Anyway, and I think it's one of her earlier books. Anyway, that I know it is. She's mostly known now for being the author behind. I was going to say this book a couple of videos back, many videos back, and I forgot it, and then I forgot it again. No, Rose Bears, no, behind the. You know what? I'm just gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out right now, in real time. What is the famous new book that Amy Spaulding has that everyone's always talking about and loving? What is the book called? Let me check it out. Let me check it out. I think it's something, and then I think it's something, and then Big Summer. I have to check it out. Amy Spaulding. Yeah, The Summer of Jodie Paris. And The Best Hamburger. Let me check it out. Just double checking. Yeah, so she's very much famous for The Summer of Jodie Paris and The Best Burger in Los Angeles, which came out last year. And that's a gay love story. Well, I think it's actually her first gay love story. Yeah. And yeah, she's very much known for that one. But these actually as I said earlier, one of her earlier books. This one has some gay aspects to it, though not the protagonist. This one doesn't. I'm not completely remembering. Not quite sure. It might have, but yeah. So I got them both when I was in London. I've been to London, so I could have been there as well. No, I got them both when I was in Ireland for like, oh my god, 7 years ago now. Time flies. And I just saw that on the shelf and I thought like, you look interesting. I want to buy you. And luckily, they were so good I had to go back and buy this one. So first bought this one and then bought this one. And yeah, you don't really want to know the correct order of my buying. That's not that interesting. What is interesting is that these books are good. Well, again, why would I talk about them if not good? Sorry for stating the obvious. Okay. Now that bullshitting stupid me is going away, I'm going to tell you what this book is about. So it's about Devon, who's been sorry, who's been raised by her dad, and all she's ever known is her dad. Her mom has never been in the picture, though she knows some stuff about her mom. And then sadly, her dad dies. So of course she has to go live with her dad, who she never met before. So she has to move to LA. So it's about like fish out of the water, getting used to a new place, Helio. But it was like, I have a mom. How do you relate to mom? And so yeah, and she actually starts in this. She starts going to this musical school. So it's like very filled with drama and music references and stuff like that. So that's very fun. So it's sort of Glee-ish, maybe you could say. And yeah, it's also about her getting to know her mom, and yeah, I actually haven't read this in quite a few years now, but I remember loving it, being so good. And yeah, it has lots of blurs on the cover here and on the back. Actually, by Miriam Shore from the actress from Younger, so that's kind of fun, really. And moment, what does it say here? Yeah, it's just articles. And yeah, lots of praise here. And yes, yeah, just do yourself a favor, check this book out. It's very good. I actually plan to reread it this year because I want to reread it, and I haven't read it in quite some time now. So yeah. And then we have Ink is Thicker Than Water. For some reason, I remember more about this one than about that one. Though I don't think this one is better and worse than this one. I just remember like more the plot of it, like more than the other one for some reason. But yeah, this one is about. This is more like a romance story in a way. It's about, but it's also like about her family. So she has a stepdad and a stepsister, but in difference to a lot of books, it's not like, oh, my stepdad is the worst. It's like, my stepdad is very cool. I really like him. So it's like a very good portrayal of family relationships, even though they're mixed. So like, they're not all biological related, but they still like have a good relationship. So that's very nice. And then yeah, then she like meets this guy. She falls in love, and stuff happens. And yeah, it's more like she lives in her. She doesn't move, so it's more about like her, just like a time in her life. It's not like she moves and something new happens really. It's more like finding love and just day-to-day high school life. It might be that something. I might be that something serious happens. I don't remember that, but yeah. But anyway, I remember it as being very good. And yeah, check this one out if you want a good contemporary book. That's a bit off the radar. If you kind of wanted to read something different that not everyone's talking about, at least I do that. And why would you be on my channel if you don't want something different? I don't know. So yeah, those two I highly recommend. She says as one of them she hasn't read it in years, but that's how it goes sometimes. Another one that's one I haven't read in a couple of years, so I suppose this might not hold up. It's kind of difficult to know. But anyway, I haven't unhold it, so I'm probably okay. I suppose I could be ignoring it, or I just haven't thought about it in years. So yeah, but I just looked over my shelf and I thought like, this book I remember being very good. So Dante's Girl by Courtney Cole. It's I think it's actually indie because it doesn't really say what publisher it is. I suppose it doesn't really matter what publisher it is. But yeah, sorry, it's Lake House Press. Why they aren't on the cover, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a romance story, and it's also a romance story where like among the rich and famous. So you have like a girl that's daughter of an ambassador who takes place in like an ambassador works ambassador environment. Like all the kids, all the people characters in the story are kids of young and rich and famous. Well, most of them are kids of ambassadors. Some are kids of presidents, of princes, etc., etc. So it's kind of like that daydreamy feel to it, at least in my mind, really. And yeah, it's a romance. Actually, it's first in the series. I haven't read the rest, but I suppose it's more first in the contemporary. No, sorry, in the companion series, so you don't need to read the rest. But yeah, it's just kind of like a fun romance story, really. I don't really like the. I think yeah, it's just like a romance aspect to it. It wasn't like the most like it wasn't a mystery or anything else. It's just nice romance. But yeah, kind of want to highlight this one. I really like the cover for this one. You have like the map and the kissing and everything. And yeah, I definitely should reread this myself. But yeah, so that's from the other shelf on the contemporary, like that's from the other pile. Okay, so like when you have shelves and you have double stacked. So like from the first stack, do you say that? How do you define? How do you? Yeah, you get what I mean. Well, this is one of the books I want to highlight. It doesn't really matter that much more, but really, I mean, people like thinking like keep it over complicating stuff when I really shouldn't because there's no need to do that. So yeah, yeah, I hope you thought one of these books looked interesting. And yeah, this has been my second bookshelf tour with you. And yeah, this is me saying Renee out.